Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon Ruby Save Swappers. This is episode 8. Let's figure out where we are today, shall we? There's a secret code.
I lost my way, I lost the battle, and I'm even more lost. I can't get out.
Don't really know what accent that was supposed to be, but it's certainly an accent. So this seems like a puzzle of some sort. Let's cut this. Go, Hammy Moore. I believe in you. Just who is the trick master? Let's see if that voice matches. Yeah, fairly okay. There. Oh, I like Skitty. Skitty's a good monster design. Alright, Ninjara, how are you doing today? Oh, please don't go fall asleep. We just met. Don't do this to me. Sorry about the cough again. Luckily, this is at the end of my allergy period, so hopefully the cough will end soon enough. And yeah, hopefully we won't have to worry about that in the future. Sorry again for the saying. Why the saying of all things? Oh boy, he's just gonna take a knockin', ain't he, while he's asleep? Man, that ain't very calm, Skitty. Skitty, you better hold on with that. Now come on, that ain't fair. Alright, I guess we gotta move on. Sure, bonsai buddy. Yeah. Again, sorry for the delay. Last few weeks have been fairly busy, I'd say. There's not a lot of time where I've been at home, which has been the major issue. Seems like everyone is falling asleep today, which is kind of ironic because I woke up fairly early today. Actually, in the pretty earlier morning here when I'm recording this. The first day I've been home in a while to just do things like play the video games properly. So what has been going on lately? Not too much. I've just been working more often than I usually do. And then when I'm not working, I usually visit family or something. One thing I notice with birthdays is when you've had enough of them, they don't really feel special like they used to. Which is totally fine, like I don't expect it to be either. But it was a fun day. Like, I actually had to work on my birthday, which is the first time I've had to in many years, as far as I can remember. But it turned out pretty okay, I think. That's also the thing that when you're getting older, you don't get as many presents as you do as when you're younger, when you're just a kid. You know, family, they like giving gifts when people are very young because they're usually a lot more appreciative. At least that's how I perceived it. But still, it's fun to have that day a year that's a bit different. Just getting time to catch up with people you haven't talked to in a while. It's a good time.
Trickmaster is fabulous.
I remember this now. Hey, it's the Trickmaster, right?
Ugh, you made it to me? You're sharp. Took me all night to plant all those trees. You're almost my equal in greatness by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. Fine, you've earned this reward.
Alright, you have to return and do the new stuff.
Scrub that smug smirk from your face. It's much too early to think you won. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You may mark me only when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment. Hooray!
Escape rope away! Beautiful. Well, you probably wouldn't be able to tell because I'm not really good at it. But as I said in a few other videos, I don't know if it was part of this series or not, but I've been going to voice acting. As I've been pretty busy the last few weeks, I actually haven't been doing as many auditions as I would like. There's actually a few projects I need to finish right after recording this. But it's been fun so far. You know, I still don't feel confident in my ability, but it's just a fun project to do because voice acting has always been very fascinating to me, especially as someone who's really intrigued by podcasts and D&D and animations and video games. Like, proper good voice acting is so important. And yeah, I have a whole nother level of admiration for those that are good at it once I've done it myself. Like, it's incredible. I cannot believe how people do it. Amazing. Yeah. I guess that's kind of what I'm going to use this series as, is practice. I like trying to voice act all of these different NPCs and trainers and so on. Like, something I never tried to do with Pokemon games, but I feel like there's enough character to each one that could be fun. I'm not gonna like voice act Pokemon because that's a weird thing that I'm not able to do. Also just gives me like practice with types of characters I'm not familiar with.
It's hard to battle with Pokemon you just caught.
Alright, that's all you had to say, huh? I know he's really young and probably younger voice would be more suitable, but I'm growing old. I'm not good with that kind of stuff anymore. Alright, oh yeah, so last time we ended right at the beach of Slateport, so he must have gone through the entire city in one episode. That's pretty impressive. Well done, Harry. I wonder how much time you had to explore. I mean, he stopped at the top with where Trickmaster was, so he must have gotten pretty far. That's really cool.
Do you know about the machine Berry Blender? It's used for making a kind of candy called a Pokeblock. If you give a good Pokeblock to a Pokemon, its condition will improve by a lot.
Yeah, I waited for so long for this Pokemon contest. I'm going to enter. Before I do, I have to catch a Pokemon. Ooh, I'm just bushed. I hiked over from Marvel City, and boy, this city's huge. If I'd known this, I would have ridden my bike here. Oh boy. That's a great voice. I love this voice. Oh gosh, okay.
I don't have a bike, so I will take a leisurely walk on the low road.
The closest thing I can get. Well, this is gonna be a great series. Oh boy, I'm happy I went to this direction. Oh, hey, Brendan. Hey, Mikasa. So this is where you were. How's it going? Have you been racing your Pokemon? Let me check for you. Boom, 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 boom. Acapella Pokemon battle music. It's Pokemon trainer Brendan. He wants to fight us. Do. He's too high level. Too high level. We're going to lose so badly. Go Husky. Boom. 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 Yeah, look at that. Good start. Well done, Husky. Ninja leveling up too. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, this is gonna be one tricky fight. Okay, well, yeah, we need to train more. Ay. This is not okay. Let me tell you right now. That's the thing about this series. It always catches me off guard because I'm so used to just playing through the entire thing on my own. I don't know what I'm missing out on, and I don't know what level we should be on either. I'm guessing it's the same for Harry too, though. Oh gosh, what do we do? For all of you watching at home, are you a tea or a coffee person? Because I'm definitely not a coffee person. I find it too bitter. But again, I haven't really tried it, but like a lot of fancy stuff people do nowadays, like make the coffee drinks with man, I have two things, like, okay, two attacks that give speed down. This is amazing. Iced coffee I like though. That's very good, but that's more of just like a milk drink with some hints of cocoa and caffeine in it, I think.
Mikasa, you've trained without me noticing. Good enough. Here, take this.
Honestly, I've tried without noticing as well, because we had to switch. The item finder. Ooh, that's cool. Thank you, Brandon. Alrighty. Yeah, let's do this practice thing, shall we? Let me think otherwise, what's been going on? Oh yeah, I've actually been partaking in a D&D campaign. Actually in a way too. Though, for the second one, I've only done character creation. For those that don't know, D&D means Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop role-playing game. You know those like tabletop games where you have like a board that you put on the table top, and then you play the video, not the video game, but you play the game on it. I guess chess is a board game, Monopoly is a board game, Clue is a board game in that way. D&D includes role-playing, which means you role-play as a character, and your character has a personality, it has strengths and weaknesses, and he or she becomes stronger, or they become stronger as they adventure and play, and encounter new questions, new quests, new answers. It's fascinating. Like, I follow a lot of D&D campaigns through podcasts and videos as well. There are some very well produced ones out there. I believe I mentioned some of them on my previous Save Swappers series in Pokémon Leaf Green. The Adventure Zone, that has been going on for 3 years on the same story and finished just a week ago or so. The season finale to that was amazing, so I would really recommend that because it's very lighthearted. Oh boy. Am I going to die here? I don't know. The thing that Adventure Stone does so well is it's like a family. It's 3 brothers and their father that plays together, so they know each other very well. Oh boy, Ninjara, my man, my pal. And so that dynamic works very well, and they know to have the right balance of serious and funny, and they're all very funny. They know when to not be serious about what's happening and when to be serious. And I think that works out really well. I would recommend the Adventure Zone. As I said, it's been 3 years. It's a very lengthy series, and the beginning is less serious, more funny, just them trying it out. But it turns out to be a very good story, so I would recommend it. There's also Friends at the Table, which is played a lot more seriously, but again, it's a group of friends. So they know how to have fun together. They just play more for the story to see where the story leads them. You know, that serious touch is something I also like a lot. It ends up being a much deeper story in some ways, and they usually end up having shorter seasons, so they explore a lot more in themes and the world and such. They're inspired a lot by like sci-fi, fantasy, anime, all that sort of stuff. It's very well handled, so I would recommend that as well. So yeah, in the first D&D campaign, it's a lot of people that some of you might know, like from the ultra hardcore community of sorts, and that turned out to be a very big group with a lot of fascinating characters, which is really fun. My character is a dwarf that was not abandoned but abolished from his village. He did things that he shouldn't have done, and a part of dwarf culture is when you no longer have a home, you no longer have a first name. Like you're not allowed to have a first name anymore. So my dwarf character is just called the Forlorn. And the action he committed that caused him to be abolished from the village haunts him to this day. And that's like, it's very early on, but that's still the concept that I feel it's very fascinating to explore. And this dwarf character, he's very much like a tank. If you think of it in video game terms, like it's just one that can absorb a lot of damage, take hits for his friends. But he's also very curious about the world. Like he wants to know everything there is to know about the world. Like he has he's just basically just like a nomad that's been wandering around this world trying to look for answers for any questions he might have, and try to figure out if any knowledge that he can gather will help him with the issues he's dealing with right now. Very dark issues. Something I don't want to go into, just in case some people in the game are listening to this, because I want to keep it a secret. Some things are better kept a secret, I think. Yeah, I've also been trying to figure out a good voice for him, which is not easy, I have to say, especially when you come up with the character yourself. Like, I have his voice in my head, like of how he would sound like, but actually managing to do that well, perform that well, is incredibly difficult. But it's fun. It's a good learning experience, I think. Let me think. How would he sound like? It's supposed to be very gruff. I mean, he's a dwarf, so he has like a bit of a deeper voice, but a bit more gruff and not just like a TV announcer or like trailer guy voice, more like gruff than really deep. So I guess if this is my dwarf character,
Which should I choose? Make a beeline for Mauville on Cycling Road, or take the low road and look for Pokemon?
something like that. Yeah, again, this is probably because there's been such a gap between episodes. I mean, if there was only 1 week, I would not have that much to talk about. But I hope you found it at least somewhat interesting. You know, my life is not as super interesting as the big vloggers of the world, but you know, that's what I feel like it's most enjoyable to talk about, at least for me. I don't know how it is for you, but just to talk about how I experience things and how life has been, I guess. Because I feel like some good insight into their own lives, and like talk about what they are fascinated and intrigued and hyped about. That just makes for so much more exciting commentary, but just talk about a subject. It just, when you know there's something that people care about, it just makes it so much more interesting. I only have one antidote, but Ninjara, I want you to have one more battle. I see that time is running out, but I want one more here. I'm greedy for one more, and I also want to show that I've made some progress to Harry, because otherwise he was just like, what is he doing? Has he been doing nothing for the last half hour? Which is probably true, in all honesty. I haven't been doing a whole lot. Anyhow, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Even though in gameplay it's not been very fascinating, but I hope other parts have made up for it. And please just pay attention to Harry's next episode, where I'm sure he will accomplish a lot more than I ever could. Oh, so I'm happy to have him on this collaboration. And there we go. Alright. And hopefully I remember to add some like end titles to this. Maybe like, oh, that was not my intention. Anyhow, I will cut it off here. Hope you all enjoyed. See you next time. And the fade out begins now.